Well, hello, and here today on the Rusty Glove Box. What we're going to talk about today is my new power inverter. It's a reliable 4,000 watt split phase, so I'm going to be able to get 120 and 240 volt out of this one inverter. Any of my 240 volt tools that I have out there, it will be able to operate them. So anyway, the width between the two is very similar, and this one measures about 3 3/4. This one measures about 5 1/2, 5 1/4, and it's just as deep. But anyway, we're just kind of doing this, comparing some of the features. Now, this one does not have the meter in the cover. It has the meter mounted remotely. It plugs in here, and also I believe the power supply is right there for the little meter. Off on switch. Two connections on the back are very similar, same type of lug, just a little different location. Got 2 fans. These are larger than this here, but you know, probably if you're using the 240 volt, you're going to put out a little more heat, and you're going to need a little more cooling. Well, here we have the power inverter mounted on the board, and we've got our 240 wiring installed. I'm not real crazy about this connector right here. It catches these wires, but I would like for it to catch more of it, go down in that little socket deeper. But anyway, it is in there and it's tight. Here's my 220 breaker supplying the disconnect box on the inside of the shop office. These 2 breakers, when I first built my little shop office, this was a dedicated circuit for solar or alternative power, and this breaker just works this plug over here. And so I went ahead and just kept them, already had them wired in and all that. So, but anyway, this is the 220 breaker. Something that I'm going to install just to kind of help prevent anything bumping that is just a little guard. It's going to be something just maybe to keep something from falling down in there. I'm going to leave enough room that you could plug into that 220 socket. But anyway, that's one of my little ideas to keep stuff from falling down in the side there, because it is kind of a big hole down in there. So anyway, I think that might be helpful. And this is what the little guard looks like installed, just something to help protect the wires and keep anything from dropping in. This is the little monitor. It's a touch screen. Gives some information there. It tells me that I got 26.7 volts, 92% charged, and right now I'm not really drawing anything from the batteries because it's not a good solar day. It's real cloudy and rainy, and it cuts off after so many seconds, and all you got to do is just touch it again and it'll come right back on. And I'm going to do a little rewiring on my transfer switch here. I'm going to let these 2 center circuits be my 240 volt circuits, and then the rest of them are going to be 110 circuits. And I think what I'm going to do for the 240 volt, I'm going to use that to supply my metal lathe. So anyway, guys, that's just kind of just a little short update on my 4,000 watt split phase inverter that puts out 120 and 240 volt. So anyway, we'll see how this works in the future, how I utilize it in the shop. And, we may add more solar or something like that. Can always add more or take some away. So we'll just see what happens in the future. I appreciate y'all coming by the shop. This is Rusty Glove Box, and I'm out of here.